question.
Very good.
You understand? You understand? You understand? So, our dear Kalyan, my very good friend, very interesting history how he got involved in the drama. How Krishna, you know, there is usually a BT article, how I came to Krishna consciousness.
Yeah.
So it's like one of these things, you know, how I came to
ड्रामा
बराबर है तो उसकी एक छोटी सी झलक बताता हूँ आपको सो प्रभु जी यू हैड एन एक्सीडेंट राइट
Accident 2006.
2006 had an accident and it was a very very bad a serious accident and he practically his limb was lost it was multiple मतलब चूरा चूरा हो गया था वैसा हो गया था very very bad right and there was a lot of infection there the bones were not healing properly there was a lot of medical things to it and I think you had fever also right you had fever
25 days.
yeah fever and as a physician I was called in to see भाई fever है patient को जरा रेफरेंस मिलना कि उसको देखो भी fever क्यों आ रहा है because surgeon was doing whatever he could do I came in and then I participated in the treatment for some time and then he was discharged right and then earlier at the hospital in the previous auditorium which is in the old building now not the ward there we used to have something called as Premanjali was a program conducted by hospital where patients who were discharged were called back again. So suppose the last 3 months mein, if it was so each doctor had his Premanjali. If I was the physician, so all patients who were admitted under me would be coming, right? So then I was there and then we would of course tell them about something a medical thing and the whole program was to basically turn them into Krishna consciousness. बुलाने का थोड़ा सा उनको ब्रेन वॉश थोड़ा सा कृष्ण कॉन्शियसनेस देने का प्रयास
We need to. We need to watch that.
so we call them and you know, we would masquerade our medical preaching into make them some Krishna consciousness right so and one particular year we were looking for a particular role right and we were all deeply inspired by Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj right and we were looking for Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj now imagine even to think about you know we have gray colored or you know for the Gahu Varaniya Gauravaniya हमारा शरीर की कांति है तो how do you get a person who looks like Tirtha Maharaj because definitely a different shade of the skin but somehow we thought कैसा करें ऐसा करेंगे and then we reached out to his we found some so all Africans look the same more or less ऐसा लगता है ना so he's one of his disciples is Radha Govind Prabhu he's a taxi driver in New York so we reached out to him and said Prabhuji can you come here to India because we want you to perform a role of your Guru Maharaj so now imagine it's such a crazy idea right getting the person who is working there to come here who will pay for it where will he stay what will he eat and those 3 months वो अपना आमदनी का क्या करेंगे but you know there's no harm in thinking ना सोचने में तो पैसा लगता नहीं है तो सोचते so it at least showed Krishna we are very eager to have somebody who will play the role of as powerful as beautiful and as graceful devotional as Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj right so when that particular Snehanjali was going on something happened
So usually, one of the reasons why we love to do this drama seva is just to see the miracle of Krishna.
Absolutely.
Miracles.
Miracles.
I mean, we can give you umpteen.
Example.
Some people told us we should write a book. I feel like writing a book on it. Every drama, how the Krishna factor, it increases our faith and it gives a leap of faith. But imagine, you know, we want to do. We had gone with Maharaj to Rishikesh when Maharaj was sick, and then. All books we had finished reading and Govind Prabhu had this book, Black Lotus. So I said, okay, now I finished reading whatever books I had taken. I borrowed that book from him and I read that book over there. And then I said, this is drama material now, you know. We have to do because he's so inspiring. Just by reading if you are inspired, but what to talk of, you know, when you can picturize it in the drama form. So we said, but where will we get Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj? So Prabhuji said, let's write the script. Krishna will send somebody.
Hari bol.
Usually we don't write the script till that drama. We never used to write the script till our drama characters are identified. Because we usually know who all are there with us and then we write the script. Like if we know, you know, Ramchandra Prabhu is there, Kalak Manjari is there, Kalyan Prabhu is there, Vamsi Vilas Prabhu Mahavishnu. तो उनको सोच के हम स्क्रिप्ट बनाते हैं ना ऐसे. तो ये we didn't know who is going to be Bhakti Tirth Maharaj. So we wrote the script, and if you remember, we had a kick-off meeting also, which we have. We have on Ganesh Chaturthi every year, Shri Ganeshaya Namah karke, so our vignas go away every year on Ganesh Chaturthi. So we had decided the closest we could have, height, body, everywhere, color and all. We said थोड़ा फेयर है तो डार्क कर देंगे और इनको ही भक्ति तीर्थ महाराज बना देंगे. So it was all set. उनको I think we had given the script also. So we had given the script also to him and everything. And this Premanjali program they have now. So doctor का program, I never went for any of the programs. But that particular time he said कि why don't you come and meet some of the patients and just make friendship with them so that ये होता है. So I was sitting at the table, तो आए तो उनके पेशेंट को मिलती थी. So where do you stay and why don't you come to the hospital? और मैं ये कर रही और ये आए सामने. So I'm talking to him, सब कहाँ रहते? मीरा रोड में. What do you do? What do? करते मैं बोली I'm talking to him, but I don't know. Maybe I must be talking like Jabali was talking. But my mind is still now how to approach him. He's a new person. He's a patient. He's not even into Krishna consciousness at that time and all. And then I told Prabhuji, so he's saying, but we don't know whether he acts or not. I said, ask at least and let's see. That's when he asked him and all. And then we spoke to his wife, Gidika, and he said, will he do? He said, नहीं आप बोलो करेंगे वो, And that gave us the confidence, and believe me, he has been the easiest person to deal with because he is so, he gets into it so much. And not only that, after doing this drama, in that Maharaj got cancer, right? And how he went through the whole cancer episode, he read the whole Black Lotus book to understand the role. Almost like we used to meet 3-4 times in a week. He used to come home in the hospital and we explain the. And look at Krishna's mercy in his, different type of mercy. After the drama got over and all, his wife got cancer. Our dear Gidika, And you had to believe it. The way gracefully they have dealt with her situation. Relapse हुआ twice, ये वो. They are going through so many health issues, even till date. But you will never see the smile of their face, both of their faces. You will
never know what they are going through. If you ask them, they will be going through a tremendous amount of pressure, emotionally, physically, financially, right? But the Krishna consciousness factor has gone so deep into their consciousness कि समझ पाए कि ये लोग तो दीक्षा नहीं लिए हैं. They are not like regular unquote like devotees who are like that. But their faith, a devotee is defined not just by his extra devotion, but by his depth of his faith. And I can tell you with complete honesty that both of them have deep faith in Krishna.
Haribol!
And that faith is giving them the strength to overcome all obstacles which are coming their way, right? And they have an elderly mother who also has significant health issues and all that. Their sister has a problem. So there are many things happening in their life.
But he is the one who waits every year. ये सब कौन सा ड्रामा कब कर रहे कब कर. I said you have become more emotive than any of us. I said are you in a situation how is the health? Oh वो तो सब चलता रहता है. ड्रामा का कब करता है. So for the drama is not as we all are experiencing. It's the relationship, the friendship which we all develop, that which brings us. So many of us, our dear Ram Sharan Prabhu and Kanak Manjari, they used to stay Kharegaon. So when we used to do our Sannyas drama and Mahaprakash, we used to come from Kharegaon. 2.5 hours it used to take to come, 2.5 hours to go back to do the drama practice. But even they got so addicted, they said अभी ड्रामा तो लाइव हो गया है, ड्रामा कैसे नहीं करेंगे. So they shifted from Kharegaon. Job दे दिया उनका उधर कैनेडा बैंक में, very nice job and all, and they took up job in Bhaktivedanta Hospital, all for the good.
Toddler Sita.
Yeah, छोटी सी, yeah, सब छोटे बच्चे with Shemut hanging from all the children we have seen, Sudevi and everybody, and now they're all into, so nice.
You should ask Geetika to speak a few words.
Oh my God.